I want a whole lot of stuff to make me more hotter. Knowing the lingo, got my flow like water. Hanging with the bad boys. Game is tight, leaving competition mad boys. Jiggy style, aight? Yeah, yeah, moving with the bad boys.
Yes, Lord, what up, angels and saints, peace and blessing. It's a blessing to have peace. What up, angels and saints? It's your boy with the colored bandana, Salvation Gaming, back with another LA Noire video. From the last video, we're going to start into the next case. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy these videos. How y'all doing today? Yeah, good? I'm glad. If not, hopefully this video can make you smile, bring you joy, keep your mind distracted or whatever is bothering you. I just want to bring you joy, man. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and chill like a Mac. Let's get right into it.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty. Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
All right. Let's get back to
homicide. You know you made it.
Let's get down to the crime scene.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest guy.
Alright. Where you at? Because you can drive.
You're behind the wheel.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
All right, let's check out this body.
Phelps, you should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
All right.
I made a preliminary
Landed
examination.
on his face and ended up
Probably
here.
want to take a look.
Car
then
must
we'll
have struck
talk.
him from behind.
All right, let's check his pockets. Well, face first, excuse me. But it's a letter in his pockets.
Patterson has life insurance.
All right. Now let's check his other pockets. ID. There's two ways you could
notify next of kin.
There's two ways you could finish this case. But I always like to find the main the main evidence of this of the what's it called? Case before. And I'm about to show you. Alright. I think that's it. Yep, that's it.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Alright. But I want to show you something.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps.
I'm sorry.
Come down
Excuse
to the
me.
station house and tap dance on your desk.
Excuse me. But if you come over here in the if you go in the what's it
Blood is a long
called?
way from the body. The car must have been going like a
Alleyway. I couldn't get it out. We're gonna go in the alleyway and you're gonna see a very conclusive clue. You can get it now.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
You can get it now or either get it later within the mission. But we're gonna go get it now. I like to get it over with. If you come in here in the alley and look in the trash, there should be a knife, a butcher knife. Come on, get in.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away.
Steak don't bleed like that.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Alright, but I like to get the knife out the way before, coming. I don't like coming back.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Okay, so we checked all the clues. So now we're about to interview the girl right here on the right. So let's get it popping.
She's all yours, Detective.
All right, let's get it.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Bukowski. Eyewitness report. Let's get it.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Straight face, okay.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Alright, suspect vehicle description.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
That's a classic. Okay, he telling the truth.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Alright, argument overheard.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman That's all.
You're lying.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. I'm trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
The people arguing, they were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
She low-key kind of look like Taylor Swift a little bit,
Games, Phelps.
but I could be
Give it a
bugging.
rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
All right, let's check.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
All right. Well, there's a newspaper there too. Yeah. If you come back here, there should be a
So this is why everybody comes to
clue
Ray's.
too. If you come here, there should be a clue. Just to help you, just a little tidbit to help you. But if you come back, we can get the newspaper, and then we can interview the
I'm
person.
Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
All right, here and run this in.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
I doubt that.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Association with victim.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Straight face telling.
Not one of your
Telling the
favorite
truth.
customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
All right, argument overheard.
A
in the bar.
witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
You know more. You're too obvious.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
All right, joint business.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
I see.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
All right, let's make a call.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
All right.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Now let's get this newspaper. Get some backstory.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
All right. Let's get on out of here. All right, let's go to the next.
You know the way. You can drive.
Let's go to.
So where you want to go?
To what's the name? Patterson's residence. All right, let's go.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
All right, let's interview.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Good friend.
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
All right, hit and run incident.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Bad cop. Smug face.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna. It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me, he was yelling at the whole world, kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Alright, nature of the argument.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
What about?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Alright, partnership.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
What about your insurance policy? You're lying.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Little man? Little man got evidence.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your
Watch
loss.
your conduct.
I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Matter of fact, we're going to use your phone now. Your phone. Before I leave, I'm going to use your phone. Just respectful witch. Where's your phone? There is a phone around here somewhere. I can't... Is this the... Yeah, here we go. In the poker room.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks.
Alright. Look at this. All them beers everywhere. Alright, but let's go. We're gonna go to Mr. Sheldon's residence. And that's the guy that actually...
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
That actually hit, what's the name?
Where are we going?
Hit the victim.
Lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff?
Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. It takes a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
You're not as dumb as you make yourself out.
It's a stakeout. $7:43 a.m. Dang, look at the dent.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The
I know that actor.
accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
No, he didn't do his case. His suitcase at me? Okay. Let's go!
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Good gracious. Oh my god. Good. Oh, the controlling's crazy on here. Alright, back on your tail.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I'm trying to. Only hit him in the bumper.
No wonder he killed someone driving like this.
Good gracious. Almost ran the woman over.
Lay those wheel arches. Come on.
I'm trying, man.
Don't let that asshole get away.
I'm clenching the controller so hard. Get him! I'm clenching the controller so hard, I keep turning off the sirens.
All right, I give up. That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Keep
How's a
clicking the
vehicular
middle,
manslaughter rap sound, Sheldon?
I hit him.
Triggers.
I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Sheldon.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Alright. But we already knew who did because
you can drive.
It's obvious.
Fine.
But let's go to the morgue real quick. It's a little tidbit that, like I said, there's two ways you could finish this case. It's either you find the knife before, in the early beginning stages, or you could find it after, which, what we're about to find out. If you go to the morgue, which you made the call for, he'll tell you that the victim didn't die from the car accident, as we're about to find out. And then it will cause you to go back and look for more clues. But we already got that. It's going to be a certain type of cutscene we're about to see.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
All right. Let's get it. Let's go back to...
You're behind the wheel.
Go back
and
to
where exactly are we going?
Patterson residence. Yeah, Patterson. Yeah, but if you go back to Red Calf, you can get the knife there, but there's no need to get the knife now because we already saw it. So we're going to just apprehend Mr. Leroy. Let's go.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Ooh!
It's too late, Sabo.
Come here. Get out the way. Good gracious. Oh, man.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
There's no way you can stop him. It's gonna end up in the full chase scene where we're gonna end up in the alley. Yeah. Here we go. Climax time. Pause. Alright, here we go.
You stay back! I'll ice this one, I don't care.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Can I get a headshot?
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Don't have it your way.
Get him! Get him!
Help me!
Whew.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Neither does this game. Sheesh. Homegirl looked like Megan Good for a second.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Hi, angels and saints. That's it for this episode. A marriage made in heaven. Got all the clues, 9 clues, all 10 questions correct. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Check out more of this, the playlist for LA Noire and for RORs. I love you, but keep your mind on God. God on your mind with your hand on the Bible. Head to the sky. Love you. Peace.
Moving with the bad boys. Yo, am I making on the right move?